Welcome student. Today's our lecture topic is physiology of speech production as per Ayurveda perspective. In our ancient Ayurveda science, how the speech production is take place and what are the structures or what are the entities which are concerned or which are integrated in the process of speech production has been explained predominantly. So we will look after that as per the Ayurveda perspective how the speech production is take place. Speech production is one of the highest function of human through which we all communicate one another, express our thoughts and views about any particular thing and which we different from others. So Ayurveda approach towards speech production is reflected as a Vaka Pravritti, which is an important function of the Vata dosha, and to be precise, Udan Vayu, a subtype of dosha. So how the Udan Vayu is responsible for the production of the speech. Generally, Udana is placed in the general location of the Udan Vayu as per the Ayurveda is Nabi, Ura and Kant. It means that it by moving upward it vibrates the vocal cord. Vocal cord as larynx. So on the base, so after the vibration of the this vocal cord, different alphabetic sounds are produced. So the tone of the sound is based on the basis of the pressure, the amount of the pressure which is applied on the tone by the Udana while. So we will discuss about this in deeply how it is take place. So in the process of the spirit production, when a person want to speak something, the soul and intelligence are conjected with the manas and the effort for pronunciation is started. With the response to this effort, soul initiate vayu and the action of vayu take place. Manas under the influence with buddhi stimulate the kayagni or jetaragni. Again initiate the udana vayu which by moving upward from navel region is vibrate the vocal cord. The required alphabets are uttered. So in this way, Udan Vayu is responsible for the production of the speech. So the difference in the various alphabetic sound is due to the place where the Udan Vayu strikes. So eight places have been recognized for the phonation. So they are chest, throat, root of the tongue, teeth, nose, lips, head, and palate. So Nabi work in some context taken as a mastisk and hruday. So in our ancient scripture, the Ayurveda physician has been explained Nabi as Mastiska is taken as a Urda in some context. So whenever we take the Nabi word as a Mastiska, so it can be compared somehow with the action of the cerebral cortex at audiosensory, audiopsychic, audiomotor area in concern with the speech production and as well as the Broca's area. So it is about the Ayurvedic perspective of the how the speech production is take place and in which the main entities which cooperate or integrate the production of the speech is that is the Udanvayu. So the difference in the various alphabetic sound is due to the place where this Udanvayu is strike. So there are the different places are there. So whenever they strike on different place, so on the basis of that, the different alphabetic sounds are produced. Now we move on to modern view. So normally modern view for the speech production is the process by which thoughts are translated into speech. This include the selection of the words, the organization of relevant grammatical form, and then the articulation of the resulting sounds by the motor system using the vocal apparatus. The framework of the larynx is an intricate arrangement of the nine cartilages connected by membranes and ligaments, and as well as some of the muscular structure which is placed around and inside the vocal cord. The glottis is superior opening of the larynx and it is guarded by the epiglottis. The uh, inferior border of the cricoid cartilage correspond to the inferior opening of the larynx. So it has been seen in this image. The speech production can be spontaneous, such as when a person creates the words of the conversation. So the speech such reactive such as when the name a picture or read aloud a written words or imitative such as in speech repetition. Normally, speech is created with the pulmonary pressure provided by provided by the lungs that generate sound by phonation through glottis in the larynx that is modified then is modified by the vocal cord into different vowels and consonants. Vowels are in Hindi, for example, a, u, and in the English that is a, e, I, o, u. And consonants in Hindi, for example, ka, kha, ga, extra, and in English B, C, D, extra. So these are the vowels and consonants. So the development of speech production throughout an individual's life starts from an infant first babble and is transformed into the fully developed speech by the age of 5. The coordination of the various other structures play an important role in the phonation. The pharynx act as a resonating chamber of pipe organ to amplify and enhance the quality of sound. When the various coordinating structures like nasal cavity, pharynx, tongue, palate, etc. are somehow diseased, the voice of the person is disturbed. So it is also seen that when the person is suffering from any disease affecting the respiration, the voice is also affected as the loudness of the voice depends on the force with which air rushes across the vocal cord. So the motor control for the speech is the production in the right-handed people depend mostly upon area in the left cerebral hemisphere, and in the left-handed person it is basically present in the most prominently present in the left cerebral hemisphere, and in the left-handed person it is occupied in the majorly in the right cerebral hemisphere. So these areas include the bilateral supplementary motor area, the left posterior inferior frontal gyrus, the left insula, the left primary motor cortex and temporal cortex. So these are also there are also subcortical areas involved such as the basal ganglia and cerebellum. The cerebellum helps the sequencing of speech syllables into fast, smooth, and rhythmically organized words and longer utterance. So it is about the concise explanation of the modern view for the speech production. So it is about the physiology of the speech production as per the Ayurveda perspective and concise explanation of the speech production as per the view. Thank you.